Welcome. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of positive and negative signs in mathematics. These tiny symbols, plus and minus, play a huge role in how we understand numbers and solve problems. Whether you're adding, subtracting, or working with equations, knowing how to interpret these signs is essential. In this video, we'll break down what positive and negative signs mean, how they affect calculations, and why they're so important in everyday math. Let's start by understanding what these signs represent and how they set the foundation for all mathematical operations. Positive sign, represented by a plus symbol plus, indicates numbers greater than 0. When you see a number like +5, it means 5 units above 0 on the number line. Positive numbers are used to show increases, gains, or quantities moving forward. For example, if you earn $10, that's a positive change in your balance. Understanding the positive sign helps us recognize growth, addition, and movement in a forward direction in mathematics and real life. Negative sign, shown as a minus symbol minus, represents numbers less than 0. For instance, -3 means 3 units below 0 on the number line. Negative numbers are used to show decreases, losses, or movement in the opposite direction. If you spend $5, your balance decreases by 5, which is a negative change. Recognizing the negative sign is crucial for understanding subtraction, debts, and reductions in both math problems and daily situations. Number line is a simple way to visualize positive and negative numbers. 0 sits in the center, with positive numbers extending to the right and negative numbers to the left. This visual tool helps us see how numbers relate to each other and how moving right or left changes their value. The number line is especially useful when adding or subtracting positive and negative numbers, making it easier to understand the results of these operations. When you add two positive numbers, the result is always positive. For example, 3 plus 2 equals 5. This is like moving further to the right on the number line. Adding positive numbers means you're increasing the total, which is straightforward and intuitive. This rule is fundamental in math and helps build confidence when working with basic addition problems. Adding negative numbers is a bit different. When you add a negative number, you're actually moving to the left on the number line, decreasing the total. For example, 5 plus -3 equals 2. This operation is like taking away from what you have. Understanding this helps you handle situations where you need to subtract or deal with losses in real life and in math. Subtracting a positive number means you're reducing the total. For example, 7 minus 2 equals 5. On the number line, this is like moving to the left. Subtraction is used to find out how much is left after taking something away. This concept is essential for understanding how to manage resources, solve problems, and make decisions based on what remains. Here's an interesting twist. Subtracting a negative number is the same as adding a positive one. For example, 4 minus -2 equals 6. This is because taking away a negative is like giving yourself more. On the number line, you move to the right. This rule can seem confusing at first, but it's a powerful tool for solving more complex math problems. Multiplication with positive and negative numbers follows specific rules. When you multiply two numbers with the same sign, the result is positive. For example, +3 times +2 equals +6 and -3 times -2 equals +6. But if you multiply numbers with different signs, the result is negative. +3 times -2 equals -6. These rules help us predict outcomes and solve equations accurately. Division works similarly to multiplication when it comes to signs. Dividing two numbers with the same sign gives a positive result, while dividing numbers with different signs gives a negative result. For example, -2 equals +4, but 8 minus 2 equals -4. Remembering these rules is crucial for solving division problems correctly, especially when dealing with negative numbers. Positive and negative signs aren't just for math class, they show up in everyday life. Think about temperatures. Above 0 is positive, below 0 is negative. Bank accounts use positives for deposits and negatives for withdrawals. Even in sports, a team's score can go up or down depending on their performance. Recognizing these signs in real life helps us make better decisions and understand the world around us. It's easy to mix up positive and negative signs, especially when working quickly. One common mistake is forgetting to change the sign when subtracting a negative number. Another is multiplying or dividing without considering the signs, which can lead to incorrect answers. Always double-check your work and remember the basic rules for handling signs to avoid these errors. Understanding positive and negative signs is more than just a math skill, it's a way to interpret information accurately. These signs help us track changes, compare values, and solve problems in various fields, from science to finance. Mastering this concept builds a strong foundation for more advanced math topics and everyday decision-making. The best way to get comfortable with positive and negative signs is through practice. Try solving different types of problems, use a number line for visualization, and challenge yourself with real-life scenarios. Over time, you'll find that working with these signs becomes second nature and your confidence in math will grow. Wrap up. Positive and negative signs are fundamental in mathematics. They help us understand direction, change, and value in both math problems and real life. Remember, positive means increase or gain, while negative means decrease or loss. By mastering these concepts, you'll be better equipped to tackle more complex math and make informed decisions every day. Thanks for joining this journey into the world of math science.